that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Yeah. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking.
Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, Whiskey Madness 2025. And at long last, we finally arrived at yet another epic Journey's End. I'm Scott, and joining me as always is Ed.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Final Four and the Final Pour.
And finishing out the tournament behind the official whiskey screen of madness, it's Shoutout Gabe.
It's me again.
Hello, me. It's me again.
And only 4 whiskeys remain from the original 18, one from each proofing bracket, who have each whipped themselves into a frenzy over this evening's decisive final matchups here in the alluring surroundings of the Whiskey Tangent Arena. First, we'll do 2 matchups among the bracket winners of round 3, aka the semifinals, which will then leave just 2 whiskeys entering into the authoritative head-to-head tasting smackdown that we call the Final Pour. And now Ed's going to remind us again who's here competing tonight to determine which single spirit will finally make their Whiskey Madness wishes come true.
Thanks, Scott. We have 2 number 1s and 2 number 4s left alive. In the under 100 proof versus the 100 proof brackets, we have 2 1s. The classic, iconic Blanton single barrel bourbon, which beat the Bardstown Stay Finish bourbon, the 4th seed in round 1, and then squeaked by in overtime the Speakeasy bourbon from Willett in overtime in round 3. It's going against the 2XO Kiawah blend bourbon, another 1 seed that beat the old Bardstown Estate bourbon, which was a 4th seed in overtime in round 2, and then handled the Hemingway rye in round 3, which was a 3rd seed. The 110 proof versus the 120 plus proof bracket, Kinsey wheat whiskey of 4, which upset the Noah's Mill bourbon, number 1 seed in overtime in round 2, and then upset the old pepper rye in overtime in round 3. And it's going against another 4, the 4 Roses single barrel strength bourbon, OESV. It upset the Knob Creek cast strength bourbon, which was the number 1 seed in round 1, and then squeaked by the Jack Daniel's single barrel 2nd seed in overtime, with Gabe doing the damage.
Now called Round Gabe.
And so, once again, this Blanton's, Kiawah blend, Kinsey wheat, and 4 Roses single barrel in the Final Four.
That's right. And Gabe has handed us the glasses A and B with Blanton's and 2XO Kiawah.
The A's really sweet, sugary.
It's got that apple smell.
It's got like a
apple skins, apple pie.
Like a McDonald's apple pie, Gabe. You ever have one of them?
I did, yeah. It burned the hell out of my mouth. Thank you.
Right, it's just like that, but you can still taste.
It's volcanic.
Right.
Anybody ever microwave a Pop-Tart for 15 seconds? I mean, I don't know how you turn a nice, cold, classic Pop-Tart into napalm. If you microwave a Pop-Tart for more than 9 seconds, you're taking your life in hand. And if you do it for your kids, you should have them taken away from you. Child Protective Services should come in.
Typhus showing up.
Was that all it takes?
Yeah, with Ed.
Oh.
Yeah. If Ed had kids.
By the way, Anders is still sitting in a holding cell waiting for someone to bail him out.
No, I heard he escaped into Mexico after he shot people in the head
that's
with
right.
the Bullet rye airplane bottles.
Yeah.
Or he
Little
just went
bullet.
on vacation and you just saw some random person doing that and it's never been Anders at all.
Remember, you were smoking peyote with me in the crickets outside by the dumpster. What are you getting on the B?
It's very herbaceous. Leather, tobacco. This is a very full-flavored bourbon.
Yeah, baking spices too.
Any fruit stripe gum?
No.
The other one is more...
No, there's no fruity, except for the apples on A. There's no real fruit flavors in these.
No, A is very traditional bourbon for me, like
Different.
very, very caramel, vanilla, oak, but a little oak, not much, just like a little bit of like traditional bourbon, like a Woodford Reserve, a Henry Kennet 10-year, Knob Creek, very traditional bourbons.
So no dragon fruit or kiwi?
No, nothing like that.
No, nothing like that. No persimmons. A is much lighter than B.
Yep.
One is sweet and delicious, and the other one is spicy and delicious. So
They're very different. They're completely different,
I
but
feel like Gabe's going to be drinking again with this one.
Is this going to be a hard decision?
I'm making my decision.
Okay, I have Ed's in hand.
I
Scott
made
is
mine too.
considering, he knows what he's doing.
All right, Gabe.
Unanimous or are you drinking?
Is it
You alcoholic.
unanimous decision?
It appears I am drinking again.
God.
Ed picked A,
That was a Blanton.
And that was
wasn't it?
Blanton's.
Right?
and Scott picked B.
And that was the Kiawah.
Right? To say
Yeah.
something, Gabe.
Yes.
Agree with us.
Yes.
You have the answers. The fuck? What are you, like Karnak over there? Let us know. We're asking you. You're just nodding at us like Latka from Taxi. Like, fucking speak.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to switch with Gabe, and he's going to again get the right to pass somebody through to the final pour. Like, it is Round Gabe.
It is Round Gabe.
Round Gabe.
All right, and Ed has poured the Blanton single barrel and the 2XO Kiawah blend for Gabe so that he can do yet another important decision in this tournament.
I fear the final pour. I feel like Gabe should just stay home and just drink on his own and tell us what he thinks. Here comes the A. Here comes the B.
Right, and that'll be it. It'll be a 5-minute podcast.
Right. So what Gabe drank and passed out to.
Right, we say what the whiskeys are, and we just go, hello?
You guys ever have deja vu?
I got Vujade, like this will never happen again.
And then Gabe answers and he just says, Kiawah.
Yeah, each round, right? Just one at a time. We call him up again. Right. We have to wait for like 5 minutes, call him back. You got a dime? We're at a payphone out in the street. It's 1987.
I was just going to say.
Because not even a quarter yet. It's still a dime.
Right, still done.
Okay, on the nose of A, I'm getting a sweet peanut buttery nose.
All right, peanut
Interesting.
buttery. Interesting.
On B, I'm getting some oak, some spice. Not a whole lot much else.
Wow.
So I'm going to go taste them now.
I did combine mine again. Just letting you know.
A goes down smooth, touch of heat. It's nice. It's comforting.
Like a good friend in winter.
It's like
Like a friend with benefits.
It's like coming home and petting your puppy.
Hello. Is that a euphemism? Gabe likes petting his puppy. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think of B?
Sip of B comes off quite a bit lighter, to be honest.
Okay.
In a bad way or just in a clean way?
It's not a bad way. Oh, right now though, it's coming back with the Kentucky Hug, so it is.
Ooh.
It has a linger.
So thinner, but it lingered.
Right.
Interesting.
I'm gonna.
He's cleansing his palate. He's going to add some water and go back in again.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you for being
For being Gabe.
You don't want to be that too long. It's not fun up here.
Well, it's not too long, from what I hear.
Shade. Yeah.
Going in for sip number 2.
All right, here we
Okay.
go. He's going
Start with B.
He's going B this time. He's going
all right.
reverse order here.
Sure. Why not?
He's like, he's got a very pleasant look in his face. Like now his eyes are. He's quizzical.
Oh, he's contemplative.
I'm hearing voices now. B, with a little bit of water on B, I think it diminished the flavor even more. It's not bad, but it's kind of an indescript heat. It's not doing much for me, to be honest.
Do you want a little more?
No.
Random belligerence. Stop trying to take advantage of me, Ed. Edition.
Now playing the role of Ed, belligerent Gabe.
A just comes off more mature. It's a little more dense, a little more flavorful. I'm going to go with A. It's got more flavor. It's got more maturity. It's got more heat. It just,
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
And A was. The Kiawah. Wow.
The 2XO Kiawah, it's a little bit higher proof. It's a $100 bottle, and it beat the Blantons. Which,
Wow.
You know, for the Blanton fans out there, Blantons did defeat 2 upstart bourbons and got beat by a pretty good bourbon. So Blantons is out of the tournament, and Kiawah, surprisingly, in my opinion, I did not think Kiawah would be in the final pour.
I
Going
think so
into the
too, yeah.
finals.
But now we're going to see whether the Kinsey wheat or the Four Roses single barrel can join it.
That's right.
Wow.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break and clean the glasses and be back.
Semifinal number 2.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Thanks. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, stop, don't stop.
Okay, Gabe is now pouring the second semifinal between the 110 to 119 bracket winner,
You said semi.
Kinsey Wheat Whiskey, and the 120 plus proof bracket winner, the Four Roses Single Barrel OESV.
And, you know, We talk about how there looks like there's a mismatch in the making. Well, this looks like one, right? I mean, you got a 4-year versus a 9-year.
Yep.
You have a $100 bottle versus a $44 bottle or whatever. You got an iconic brand versus an up-and-coming expression from New Liberty. If you're looking at Vegas odds, it's basically to take the Kinsey to win is like a plus 350, and then the Four Roses is like a minus 500.
Yeah, I mean, even though they're both 4 seeds, the Kinsey's the definitely underdog in this.
Incredibly underdog.
The fact that they took 2 overtimes to get here, they took the hardest path possible to get to this point.
Which is why they're a little arrogant now. There's some swagger coming off them. You know what I mean? They're a little.
Can I say one thing?
What?
Nova 85.
That's right. You're feeling that from Philly? You're making the Philly reference? All right. All right. Villanova reference for the national championship.
All right.
Over that powerful Georgetown team with Patrick Ewing and
Oh,
all.
my God, that's right.
Say no more. Say no more.
Say no more. It's been 40 years. Is it in the wind? I don't know.
I don't know.
So, once again, the Kinsey Wheat Whiskey, 110 proof, going against the Four Roses single barrel strength bourbon, OESV, coming in at 125.8. Like I said, it's aged 9 years, 7 months.
Yeah, it's twice what the Kinsey is.
The Four Roses is 75 corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley. And the Kinsey is 95% wheat, 5% malted barley. So very different mash bills again, but that has not stopped the Kinsey from dominating. We'll see.
We have the glasses in our hands.
For those of you taking some side action through Vegas, I believe the over-under on Ed and or me referring to each other as a little bitch is 7.5.
I think that was way high. We haven't even done it yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
mean, I know you're a little bitch, and you know I'm a little bitch. That's two
Well, there's
right there.
two right there.
Right.
So
Well, so that's tampering. I'll have to go back and count all the little bitches in the previous episodes.
So you may want to call your bookies and make your bets.
Right. You said 7.5? So I have to call you a little bitch four more times now?
We're talking the whole tournament, so it may have happened in the past unknowingly. Sometimes it just slips out. You don't know.
You can't put your bets in now.
slips
The
out.
tournament's already. We're at the
Oh,
finals.
you can always put in late. I mean,
You can?
it can slip.
Personally,
Yeah,
I'm taking the over.
it can slip out like like a dick at the beach. It can slip out. All right, so we have our A's and B's. I'm spelling them.
Nosing has begun.
B has a stronger nose
Yeah.
by far.
Any notes of flavor?
No, right
coming
now
in?
they're both very similar, just like fruity, sugary notes.
Scott, what are you getting?
B's got some maybe a little dill.
You're not Scott.
I mean, he's just vacillating over there. I'm trying to help out.
Well, I just noticed that I screwed up when I handed you my thing before. I handed you the wrong one because I still have the matchup number 1, not matchup number 2. It doesn't matter. That's why I didn't answer when you were called. I mean, on the noses for these, B is stronger, but man, they smell similar.
Yeah, B's stronger, but they're very similar.
This is a really fun matchup right here. I'm excited to see the winner of this one. I really am.
And I remember the thing that I really smelled on the Kinsey was the old books smell, and I'm not quite smelling that particular note this time. So I'm going to just go ahead and taste
Put a little water in.
Yes.
Yeah, I will definitely put water in.
Yeah, a little downproofing.
Okay, B is stronger, but also sweeter.
Yeah, B's sweeter, and I'm getting some fruit notes on this now.
A is definitely more mellow. It's what is that? That's cool. It's like
Really interesting finish on A.
yeah,
Like it's normal, and then the last 5% of the sip just shoots up to the roof of my mouth.
yeah,
It's
like it wants to be herbaceous, but that's not quite the
it's-
flavor of
Yeah,
it.
it's because it stays sweet all the way through.
That's really intriguing.
This is wild. Watching your faces.
I can't wait to drop water in these because this is the higher proof ones.
4 drops
already
in.
have.
Both sides.
You did? Mm-hmm. How'd you think they affected?
Swirl.
Favorably or?
Yes, I think it cleared some of the flavor profile, and I think it made my decision easier.
Oh.
So right now I have a decision. I'm just going to go back and double check.
Did more flavor pop up with the water?
In both?
More in one than the other.
Interesting.
I have Ed's decision in hand. Waiting on
Okay.
Scott. No pressure. No
So
hurry.
if we go back to the last round, Ed and I have disagreed 4 times in a row.
Right, after doing really well in the earlier rounds.
Yeah. And I think this time we might pick the same one. We were saying off air, law of averages. We have to pick the same one at some point.
Well, I mean, it's not a problem when you're
It's not.
disagreeing for me.
I am going to take them one more time, but Ed,
Yep.
dropping the water in did actually make my decision for me.
It kind of washed off the finish of the second one, and the first one just came out cleaner and just better flavor, and the other one dropped off.
What are you going to get, Scott, with the water dropped?
I'm getting the exact same thing. One dropped off, one got better, and
And now if he picks the opposite of me, we just both look stupid.
I know, right?
We agree 100%, except he's going to choose the other one.
I think the whole podcast is we look stupid.
Yeah. Right. That name was already taken when we went to copyright.
Don't diminish what you're doing here. This is science. This is fun.
Right. We're doing God's work.
Gabe, did we pick the same one?
My work here is not done.
God damn it. Damn it to hell, Scott. How'd you fuck that up?
How did you fuck that up, you bitch?
I picked mine first. You had to follow me.
Ed's decision, which you gave me first, was A. A was
Damn it.
Kinsey.
Oh.
Wow, you thought you picked Kinsey, did you?
No, actually, I had no idea.
Scott picked B, which was the Four Roses single barrel OESV.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Damn it.
Unbelievable.
So Gabe just chooses the whole tournament. Why do we even do this?
Round
Gabe.
All right, and once again, we're getting tired of the shit. Kinsey Wheat Whiskey and Four Roses Single Barrel OESV. Ed has poured both again and stretching back to round 3 5 times in a row.
I heard this week that some women have something called a slanted vagina.
Oh, my
And
God.
I feel like Gabe's got a slanted palate, and now I got to deal with it, picking against me every time.
It's a labor of love.
In Gabe's defense, you've been picking against you every time.
Oh, well, we'll see. Here comes the A.
On a side note, by the way, Vogue has
Vogue.
Vogue, the magazine.
I know what it is. We're just-
They're calling for a hairy bush summer in the beaches this year.
Okay. First of all, I just picture you in the salon reading your Vogue with your beard all in clips and shit.
Well, the first thing I thought of when I read that was, oh, Serge, what have you done?
Oh, no. Fred Serge is a very hairy person.
Yeah, he wears a sweater in the summer, if you know what I mean.
You can edit that out.
A skin sweater.
And once again, Ed hands me the wrong glasses because he gave me a hard time the last time. I'm putting A in my left hand, B in my right. We read the King
right to
James
left.
Bible.
That's right. Well, we read everything right to left, not just the Bible.
Calm
Gabe.
down,
All right? All right?
Tempers are flaring at the Whiskey Changing Arena.
like my nostrils.
Every book is right to left in America. Anti-dancing Methodist, you? Right, why don't you go knock on the door, you Jehovah Witness, you?
I'm trying to sniff.
Shave your head, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Grow your beard out, you Sikh.
Gabe needs a rest. Gabe needs a rest.
Because Sikhs are freaks, bro.
Scott, your work's cut out for you.
Yeah, this edit is a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't even know how screwed up we did this originally.
Yeah.
All right, nosing on A, I got a lot of sweet corn, a lot of sweetness, a lot of your basic notes. It's nothing,
Yeah,
nothing jumps out like odd or
Right.
particular. On B and nosing, I'm getting some kind of corn chip or something.
Oh.
It's a cooked smell.
Frito-Laid.
Yeah, there's a corn chip on there. There's like a burnt nosing about it. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
that's
now
interesting.
I'm going to go in for a taste.
He's tasted A.
A's nice. It's caramely. It's vanilla. Like a birthday cake frosting on it with the sweetness. It's got a little more heat, a little more zing.
Birthday cake frosting, nice.
I'm not sure if that's any different than any other vanilla frosting on a cake, but
I still have a little bit of mine, and I can taste that on one of them.
thank you. So you,
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's the one that you
Right, because we've all been all over the place today.
right, because Ed and I thought we were picking the same one, and we just didn't.
Mine had a little bit of an off-putting finish, but I get that a lot. That could be an Ed thing.
B, it's almost like a baking spice vanilla extract.
Okay.
On A now with some of the water dropped in there, I'm getting a bit of a bubblegum thing going on. Oh, they're both good and they're both different. Cleansing the palate. I'm going to take one more sip and I'll give you my decision.
3:28 a.m.
On my third sip, A comes back a little bit. It's good. It's smooth. It's sweet. It's mature. It's even. B is good too, but somehow it came back with just a little too much touch of a heat on the Kentucky
Well,
Hug.
you got one sip left. Take a sip of each and come up with a final decision.
Interesting.
All right, I'll go B with A this time.
B first.
Yeah, because sometimes you can taste different things, drinking them in a different order. And spilling them in your beard.
That's right. And taste them for hours after.
Even on the way home, you'll have plenty.
Even during your DUI exam.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. The Whiskey Tangent Podcast advocates
Yes.
not driving after you've been drinking.
I'm going with A.
Oh, my God. A.
I just think A has more of a sweetness. There's a Saturday morning having a bowl of cereal in front of the watching Looney Tunes breakfast cereal.
Okay.
And
Cartoon
Interesting.
sweetness.
And what are most cereals made out of?
Oh, my God.
The Kinsey wheat whiskey.
Moly.
The fourth seed from New Liberties is going into the
The
final
local
pour.
boy makes big again.
Once again,
Unbelievable.
a fourth seed makes it to the final pour.
Wow.
It knocked off an iconic Four Roses. The Four Roses people are storming up the aisles right now, shedding their big fingers, leaving them behind on their seats.
My last sip of A was I was sitting there at age like 9. I was watching the Roadrunner and faking out that fucking Wile E. Coyote.
It's a delicious
he ran off
whiskey.
the cliff and he's defying gravity for 2 seconds until he falls over. That's what kind of sweetness I'm getting with the cereal bowl I'm sitting at.
This is what New Liberties has been trying to tell people.
And we are coming back with the final pour.
Wow.
Between the first seed, the 2XO Kiawah Blend Bourbon, and the Kinsey Wheat Whiskey, a fourth seed. Will Ed and Scott pick the same one this time?
Doubt it.
I'll be right back.
Let's go, it's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going. I wanna be the greatest, energy is overflowing. I know I'm stoking the fire, my desire's taking over. Not tired, I'm inspired, rewired. I know just what is required. My brain knows how to decipher the messages, looking brighter. Already paid up the pipe, but my game is getting much tighter. I feel my body on fire, and they about to find out what it means when you enter into my house. How it feels when you always seem to strike out. Cause I don't lose, no I win, I go all out. The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams we must have found, and we know what we represent. So we'll keep fighting till the end. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling.
Okay, we are back. Gabe has poured the final pour. The 2XO Kiawah Blend, the number 1 seed, versus the Kinsey Wheat Whiskey, the 4th seed. Ed, were these the two that you expected to be here in the beginning of the tournament? Because
No.
for me, no.
I mean, I thought the Kiawah, being a top seed, had a chance, but I thought the Old Pepper might be the sleeper. I thought Newell's Mill would have some traditional power to get through. I thought, maybe the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel, which I knew was good whiskey, would be in the mix. Blanton's, I wasn't sure. I thought it might be a little bit outmatched because of its proof, and I think that's what eventually was what happened.
I think that is what
think
happened.
the Kiawah just beat it because it's a little more dense. And I really thought Four Roses, which made it to the Final Four. So if you put a gun to my head, I would have said it would have been between Nose Mill and the Four Roses. But I'm not surprised that the Kiawah's here. I am very surprised that Kinsey's here.
Agreed. Noah's Mill, I thought, like you thought, would be here. The other one that I thought would be here was the Jack Daniels, but of course they have to go against each other. I guess I thought the Jack Daniels would have beaten the Kinsey, but it didn't get to that point. So, yeah.
So here comes the A and B over here now. One of these will be the Kinsey, and one of these will be the Kiawah Blend from 2XO.
That's the coolest thing about doing this, because you have no idea how it's going to shake out.
I don't.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think that Jack was already up there. I think that Blanton's would have gone further. It's surprising. It really is.
Yeah. But I'm hoping that Ed and I finally, for the first time in this round, picked the same one.
It's really fun that the local Philly distiller has gotten this far, though.
It has. Yeah.
I'm surprised. It's a great bottle.
We're going to send it to New Liberties. I hope they appreciate it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
A couple free bottles, maybe.
Maybe refund me for the 15-year that I bought for $150.
No, but it's a great bottle. It really is. It's nice.
Oh, so I'm getting corn chips on B.
Didn't I say that for the
You
last
did.
time? Yeah.
You did. And maybe that's the one you said it about, and I don't remember which one that
Right.
was.
Thanks for being in my head.
But I guess that's the one that you sent forward, but you sent both of these forward, so fuck me.
Not maybe later. Ed, you can have sloppy seconds.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm drinking. I will have none of it, thank you. Crickets.
We've had a lot to drink tonight, folks. We are extra right now.
Okay, nosy notes. What are you getting? Besides, you said the you said something I forgot what I said that you conferred with.
Are you having a stroke, Gabe? Or should eat an aspirin and shut the fuck up?
Thank God for editing.
Good God. Eat an aspirin and shut the fuck
Chew an
up.
aspirin quickly and shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm naming the episode. Eat an aspirin and shut the fuck up.
honors your job next year. Thank you.
You're welcome to it because Gabe's quitting.
Yeah,
No.
I don't get paid.
If I had $1 for every time Gabe quit, I could retire.
Okay, so B, when I said what I said previously, which I don't remember, now I'm getting a distinct cherry note off of B.
Oh, now we're approaching that over-under.
Yep.
I believe that's what, 2?
2.
So one more, and the over will be reached. You want to call your bookie? Talk to Vegas?
Oh, A is a strange, not off-putting, but strange.
Yes, flavor, but not off-putting.
I was going to say smell because I haven't tasted them yet.
Oh, my God. God, I'm almost done then.
I
Can
know.
you get into the game? How can you smell these for the 7th time this week?
Here, this is Ed making a decision. Gulp, gulp, I've decided.
No, I'm still deciding, but it's like I'm halfway through mine, and you're like, so it smells like cherry blossoms on a Japanese summer day. Just drink the fucking whiskey and tell me which one you like better. Before Gabe has to come his sorry ass over here and do it again.
Something tells me I will be doing the tiebreaker again. I don't know why. I don't want the pressure, though.
You only did 5 in a row.
All right, they're tasting. Ed's done. Are we going for another shot, Ed? Both your glasses lost their marker.
Just keep A on that side and B on that side.
Oh, my God.
My stickers are stuck to the...
Oh, what? They're stuck to the towel again.
Here's your A.
Kiss my A.
You're so belligerent.
This is your B. Put it in your right hand. There you go. Now we're clear. Scott, you need another hit?
No, I haven't put water in mine yet. B is oakier. A is sweeter. I don't know.
A is oakier, B is sweeter.
A is sweeter. B is oakier to me.
This is the finals. Take your time, guys. Feel it out. Swish it around. Get some taste.
I'm tasting some oak on both of them, to be honest. And
Okay.
I feel that B has some distinct oak notes to it. Mm-hmm. B is sweet in the beginning and then ends into like a dense herbaceous note, kind of.
A has more leather tobacco quality to it
Like-
in the beginning.
And then finishes a little bit sweet.
Yes.
But it's very herbaceous up front.
Right.
Are they coming back with any kind of Kentucky hug? Is there any heat coming back up, lingering?
They're both
tastes?
making me. They're both hot.
Really?
Yeah, both are a bit hot.
It's not them. It's like
Yeah, it's
I've
us.
already drank.
Yeah.
You know, when you just throw in an ounce and a half and then another half ounce down all in 5 minutes, you're kind of creating your own Kentucky hug.
Yeah, but keep in mind also with the heat, you're also having a 110, 120 bracket bottle versus a 100.
100,
proof.
109, but they're both
Right.
both over 100 is what I mean.
Right.
What's the Kiawah again? Like 104?
Kiawah's 104 and the Kinsey's 110.
Right. So neither one's a
Not
Right,
much difference.
neither
there.
one's a Jameson triple.
They're pretty close. They're pretty close for being in the final together with all the proof brackets.
Both were worthy of being here. They are both exceptional whiskeys. I've made my choice.
Yeah, it's
and
in
it's
hand.
it's very, very close.
There is a delicious sweetness on both of them. They just come in at different times.
Yes.
The A is on the finish and the B is on the start.
Do you want to do the double blind with Ed giving you the
No.
glasses again?
No, I think I know which one I want to pick. And I'm just going to taste them one more time.
Was
I
it-
did put water in.
Would it help if you closed your eyes? Help me if I close my eyes.
Close
I don't
my
know
eyes.
what that means.
I'll close my eyes so I don't have to look at you. Why can't we have hot chicks doing this like other people have? We have Gabe.
Keep in mind, I'm not getting paid.
Gabe, thank you for being here. You've been incredibly integral to getting us to this point. You've had to make tremendous choices, so thank you. Scott's finally making his decision, and I would like to end the tournament unanimous. I really would.
I really would.
Because, this is the most important whiskey, and it is the Whiskey Tangent podcast. We'd like Scott and I to be on the same page for the champion, but that doesn't always happen. So here we go, Gabe. Let us know.
I hold Scott's decision in my hand.
Gabe's not driving home for a while. That was a little bit of a lisp on that. He was like, hey, Gabe, that's a decision. Suffer a succotash, Gabe. You're sitting on the couch for a couple hours.
Yes, I am.
Have more Stromboli.
Gabe, is it a unanimous decision?
Please, 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 please.
It was a unanimous.
Yes, finally!
We did it!
Finally, we did it!
We chose B, and B was.
Kiawah
The Kiawah
is the champion.
goddamn Kinsey.
Wow.
What a
Amazing.
great performance by the Kinsey wheat
Kinsey
whiskey.
Hats off to Kinsey.
Kinsey
for
put
sure.
up a shot at the end of the buzzer. It rimmed around. It bounced around twice, and it fell.
Yeah, like,
out.
shot up and scored. Oh, it bounced off. Kyle was going through.
at the buzzer.
And Summer Rolly Massimino
Wow.
is having a coronary.
That was a tough one for me, and as soon as I handed it over, I started getting a little bit of like FOMO about maybe I should have gone the other way. But
Oh, me too,
But you know
man.
what? It was just this much better of a whiskey. But once again, twice as old
Yeah.
and at least twice as expensive.
Yeah. It was just a little bit more sophisticated, and that was the absolute deciding factor in it. The Kinsey wheat is awesome. Like, we've all pushed this in our own different ways. Gabe, I think, picked it twice in the final. Like,
Yep.
Ed picked it once.
Italy.
I picked it the other time, and it's terrific. This is a terrific, surprising. This is the biggest surprise of this tournament.
And once again, the 2XO Kiawah blend, kind of a shout out to our trip down to Kentucky at the Old Owl Tavern,
Old Owl Tavern, where we tasted this for the first time.
which was owned by
Dixon Dedman.
who created this spirit, and we tried it. We liked it. Scott, he knew I liked it, so he bought it for my birthday. I really never got to enjoy it because it's been a slave to the tournament ever since. But
There's almost none left.
there's nothing left for me and Scott to do a victory shot at the tournament. That'll be it. Actually, we have just enough to go to the infinity bottle that we're doing, foreshadowing.
Right. It's already in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's already
Oh,
in.
good. Then I can just chug that right now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So,
hand it to Ed. He's going to chug it right now.
what an amazing tournament this was.
Oh,
It
so
was
much
such
fun.
great whiskeys and a number one seed won, which is rare for us, actually. But for the New Liberties guys, and we're going to send this to you guys because you should hear this. Your wheat whiskey did an amazing job.
Fantastic.
And it was delicious all the way through. And I will definitely be going out and getting another bottle of this.
Honestly, we just put that in because Ed had it.
Yes.
Gabe had bought it for him for Christmas.
We
and we're
needed another one for the 110, 119. I
Exactly
said, hey, I
right.
got this one here. And we're like,
okay.
you know, it's
Why not?
like, why not? Let's
I made
do
it all the way to the finals.
We've featured New Liberties before. We've done the
We've had?
Zinfandel finish thing. Were they in the tournament before?
Last
The
year, we
Cabernet
had
finish?
Yeah, they had a cab finish, but it didn't make it out.
Yeah,
of
it got
like-
knocked out. But this one, however, I mean, once again, to review, the Kinsey beat the Nose Mill and the Old Pepper Rye, which was my pick to be the sleeper in the tournament.
Yeah.
And then beat the Four Roses.
Yes.
Not just Four Roses, not just a Four Roses single barrel, but a single barrel cast strength from the distillery. It beat that. It beat that.
Crazy.
To get against the 2XO. So I think that the people in New Liberties are going to be really happy to listen to this. And I hope they do.
It definitely bucked the odds for sure.
All right. So in my hands,
Yes.
I have the predictions that Gabe and Anders made after
All right, give me one. I'll review
round
one.
2.
I'm way off. I'm pretty sure.
Give me Anders.
This is Anders.
I'll get Anders. So Anders, basically, he had the Blantons going through, which was correct. He had the Jack Daniel's single barrel going through, which was not correct. The Four Roses beat that.
Right.
He had the 2XO going through, which was correct. He had the Kinsey going through.
Yes.
So he had 3 out of the 4 final 4.
Yes.
And then he had Blanton's going against Jack Daniel's single barrel in the final.
Right, which was...
And that was terribly wrong.
Both wrong.
That was
But
completely
he did
wrong.
get the finalists into the final 4, so I'll give him credit.
And so he did have a dark horse. So he said that if the Four Roses ended up being Jack Daniels, which it did,
Yeah.
he said that that would take the whole tournament, but then that didn't happen.
That was also
either.
wrong.
Yeah. So here's Gabe's. Gabe did have Blanton's beating the Speakeasy,
Which is correct.
right? He thought that Hemingway, though, was going to beat the 2XO.
Ooh.
And that did not-
pretty much ruined his bracket,
Yeah,
didn't
that
everybody?
ruined his bracket.
Blew me out of the water.
In the 110 plus proof, he did have the Kinsey going through to the final 4.
Nice.
And he did whiff in picking the Jack Daniel's single barrel over the Four Roses.
So I had 2 of the final 4.
So his final was between Blanton's and Jack Daniel's, which did not happen. So, no.
Bum, 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 bum. So great tournament, everybody. If you can go find a Kiawah, do it. If you can find a Kinsey in your area, do it. But if not, I think you can order some Kinsey online. So
Yeah.
go to New Liberties Distillery and by all means, don't just order their wheat whiskey.
Try all their
Try their Zinfandel and their cab finishes too. And I've had a store pick of their Cabernet finish that has a cast strength, which is delicious as well. And I want to thank Gabe for participating and Anders for participating.
Yeah, this is a great time. This
Oh,
is a
this
lot
is the
of
best
fun
time
to
of the
do.
year. There's
Yeah.
nothing more fun than a tournament.
Yeah.
And once again, a 2XO Kiawah blend. Dixon Dedman, good for you. You made a really good whiskey. It was the best out of the 18 we had this year. So for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
I'm Gabe.
And listen, get 80 of your friends. Everyone buy 2 bottles and you could do this yourselves.
That's right.
So for the Whiskey Tangent Podcast, do it
Scott.
again.
All right. I'm Scott.
I'm Gabe.
One more time. I'm Ed.
I'm Scott.
I'm still Gabe.
Cheers, everybody.
Take that. Make 'em take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Yeah. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just fake it.